doesn't even resemble a human anymore. 90-Day Fiancé fans divided over Shekinah's new look. I mean, listen, this woman is always doing things to herself that I wouldn't be surprised if people start to have their own, questions about how they see her. But as you can see here, it does say that in the ever-changing world of 90 Day Fiancé, drama doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. The show is known for spotlighting couples with complicated love lives and sometimes even more complicated off-screen transformations. The latest cast member to turn heads is Shekinah from season 11. Shekinah recently shared her latest cosmetic procedures on Instagram, revealing a type 1 ferret lift and a lower, no idea what that says, not gonna lie to you. Her recovery process shown in graphic detail quickly drew mixed emotions. Okay, because of course we know that she's always keeping us updated on her proceedings in terms of her surgery, shall I say, on her face, amongst whatever. And just to give you guys a little bit of example, as you can see in this, oopsie daisy, as you can see in this one itself in particular here, she shows herself obviously having surgery around her face, and obviously then showing the healing process, and obviously yeah, it's not nice to watch. It's not nice to look at. It is absolutely disgusting and looks painful as hell. This one was about 4 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure she had another one prior to that one, because she always has one happening at some point. I feel like she renews them like one every few months. Obviously, here's another one here beforehand. Well, to be fair, let's just that picture itself in particular here. But there we go. Obviously, we got the pictures of her showing the bruising from all the damage that she's had done to her face. Honestly, I don't know why somebody would want to put themselves through such agony, such pain, such ridiculousness. And she's definitely not the only one, and she's definitely probably not the last cast member to do this as well. This is a previous one here, itself in particular. Oh God, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Honestly, makes me want to just throw up. Obviously, her nose job that we didn't see her do on a season where Sarpa's the one that came out to actually be the one to draw on the nose to show exactly how he wanted her nose to be, even though they portrayed it as if he didn't want to go down with it. Honestly, it's all a freaking calamity. But obviously, as you can see here, people are now seeing that her face is definitely not looking the way it used to look, because obviously it's having changes all the time. This is one of the most recent videos. Obviously, they're talking about this anti-aging journey, including her rhinoplasty, which is obviously the nose job itself in particular. This is obviously the one that people were obviously speaking about in that article, which we are going to head back over to now and finish up what it says. While her face swollen, bruised, and wrapped in bandages, fans had to say a lot. One user also went as far as saying, "Yikes! Doesn't even resemble a human anymore." I mean, honestly, damn. I feel like obviously that statement was probably, a bit over exaggerated, but at the same time, I can understand why somebody would see it that way, why somebody would explain it that way, because at the end of the day, we are witnessing someone changing their appearance before our eyes on a every couple months basis. Some were shocked while others were supportive. And just like many moments in 90 Day Fiancé, this one sparked serious online debate. Shekinah's surgery sparked strong reactions from 90 Day Fiancé fans. The reactions from 90 Day fans were swift and intense. Many took to the comments to share the concern of Shekinah's physical and mental well-being. Some questioned why she felt the need to go through with the procedures in the first place. And that question itself in particular is definitely the one that should be focused on even more. Why put yourself through this? Why are you so insecure about your look? When will you ever be happy with any of your procedures? When will you ever be happy with just the image you was born with, the image that you was gifted by your parents? You know, we gotta think about it. When somebody goes under the knife, really and truly, it's somewhat, to be fair, dependent on your reasons and dependent on the situation. But if we're comparing it with the context of Shekinah, you're really disrespecting your mother and your father, because you're basically saying that the looks they gave you isn't enough. Damn, never really thought about it that way. Damn. I guess nobody else really thought about it that way, but God did it. Damn, if I had a child and I wanted to tell my child to stop using, to not do that stuff, or to try and get them to not do it, I'll say to them, so basically you're calling me ugly. You're saying my genes suck. You're saying that I don't have to look after you. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'll have you know that my looks were passed down to me by your grandparents. Do you want to disrespect them as well now? I mean, that's how I'd be pretty much applying that pressure. A recovery process shown in graphic detail quickly drew mixed reactions. In a caption that was revealing the video itself, she wrote, which is obviously one of the videos that I did to show you guys, probably just needed a hug but got a third lift, type 1 and lower. Yeah, and that word again. On which a fan commented she should have just asked for a hug. Given the fact that she is a woman who's got a partner as well, why couldn't you just ask for a hug from Sapa? What's the point of him being there to be a partner if you're not going to use him for when you need him in these times of needing the hug? But instead you use him to, well, you use him to basically help you with your surgery issues. And the fact that he doesn't even try and stop you is ridiculous, because that clearly means that man does not appreciate you or love you or want you for who you are on your natural form. He just wants to keep changing you because, well, to be fair, at the same time, that's what he does to himself. They are both a couple that enjoys this life of Botox and doing all sorts to the image. Self-hate is a hell of a drug, 100%. This is just sick. Why? You know, I'm happy that people do come out and call her out and obviously do have their thoughts, because I'd rather see people have comments like this rather than people comment that, oh, you're influencing me to go and get mine done, or or like, where do you recommend that I can go and get my surgery, because I've really been thinking about this, that. So I'm happy that the influence that she's having here isn't the influence of people wanting to do it. I mean, to be fair, there's probably a bunch of people who are a bit influenced by her behavior, but it's good to see that there are some people who don't want to be brainwashed by, the life that we live these days. Hey, videos of the post-op process, including one where a doctor slowly peels away bandages to remove stitches and swelling, only added to the controversy. While Shekinah was clearly in the middle of recovery, the visible bruises and swelling didn't sit well with much 90-Day Fiancé fans. Nobody is judging Shekinah's transformation, amid the flood of harsh criticism. A few fans came to Shekinah's defense. For some, the procedures were her choice. I mean, honestly, crazy stuff. And that was all that matters. This looks painful, but I love the result. Enabler. Who did your surgery? I think you look good. And these are the people that I feared for. Because these are the people, not only have they been influenced, but these are people who probably were doing it as well prior to Shekinah, but now are looking to see where she goes potentially. But either way, though, it's all bad energy, to be honest, because this shouldn't be a thing. The divide between critics and supporters is nothing new to the 90-Day Fiancé world. Over the years, fans have both celebrated and condemned cast members for their post-show lifestyle choices. Shekinah's case just happens to be one of the more dramatic examples, along with Darcy. Who else have we got here? Larissa. I know some people don't want to. I know people don't say this is one because the results have been quite good, but I'm gonna put Yara in it too because, to be honest with you, the girl has tampered with herself as well. I mean, listen, I'm just not a big fan of people tampering themselves. But to be fair, that I will say this though: if you were going to have Botox, I believe it's something that you should have probably sometime after your 40s. To obviously get rid of those wrinkles if wrinkles really bother you that much, if you know what I mean. But people who are getting them in their teens, in their 20s, early 30s, that's just nasty work. Grand scheme of it, if you got wrinkles in your 30s, even your 20s, it's a sign to say that you need to change some habits in your life. There's habits that you have in your life that are aging you quickly. But then again, that could be subjective because, some people's skin could be the way it is, isn't it? Not everything's as plain as simple, is it? But either way, though, I still think, hold off. What is the rush? What is the rush? What, to find yourself a man? To find yourself a woman? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. But hey, it is what it is. Still, the comments highlight how personal appearance decisions can become public conversations when you're a part of a hit show like 90-Day Fiancé. Shekinah reveals how her long history with plastic surgery. If anyone thought this was Shekinah's first round of surgery, they were in for a surprise. She's been candid about her cosmetic journey and openly listed the many procedures she's had in the past. I did have 2 facelifts, 2 neck lifts, a brow lift, upper. I should really just try and find out how to say that word, to be fair. blepharoplasty. I think that's my best bet there. Paused it, did it a few times, but anyway, we continue. I've had lip injections and I've consistently had Botox. I've had 2 nose jobs, she shared. I've had 2 boob jobs. I've had a lot of surgeries, and most of them were on my face. My breasts were my only body surgery. Her honesty stands in contrast to some reality stars who downplay or avoid the topic altogether. In a space like 90 Day Fiancé, where many cast members gain huge online following, Shekinah's openness adds a layer of transparency that some fans appreciate, even if they don't always agree with her choices. Fans question whether the surgeries were necessary. Hell, I will tell you right now, these surgeries were never necessary, and that's all I've got to say for that one. Let's keep it a buck. Now, with that being said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.